I hope you're hungry as we are in for a treat today. Today we will remember tasty dinners that have faded into history. If you're Gen Z or younger, please send this video to your parents. They will thank you for it as we go down a nostalgic trip to explore 15 dinners that have disappeared from most dinner tables. Number 1. Swedish Meatballs. Swedish meatballs, or köttbullar, have warmed hearts around the world, particularly thanks to IKEA's cafeterias, as they have helped popularize this comfortable dish. These delicious meatballs are a mix of beef and pork, giving them their distinctive flavor seasoning with spices like allspice and nutmeg. They're typically served in a creamy gravy that enhances their rich taste and often accompanied by lingonberry jam, adding a touch of sweetness that perfectly balances the savory notes. Introduced to American audiences in the 1939 New York World's Fair, Swedish meatballs quickly became a beloved winter dish. Their unique spice blend and hearty gravy offer a taste of Swedish hospitality, making them a perfect choice for cozy meals and gatherings. Whether enjoyed at a family dinner or a festive gathering, Swedish meatballs bring warmth and comfort to the table. Number 2. Liver and onions. Liver and onions takes us back to the 60s and 70s, a time when organ meats were more commonly used in cooking. This dish features a piece of liver, either grilled or sautéed, topped with caramelized onions. It might look like a steak, but its softer texture and flavors set it apart. This is truly one of those classic recipes your grandparents might have loved, and maybe even their grandparents before them. It's a classic dish that has stood the test of time using simple ingredients that are often already in the pantry. The liver and onions are cooked in a rich gravy, perfect for mopping up with mashed potatoes, making it a comforting and hearty meal. And the best part, it takes just over 20 minutes to prepare, making it a quick and satisfying dish for any occasion. Number 3. Beef Wellington. Beef Wellington is perhaps named after the Duke of Wellington, and it showcases the artistry of British culture. Imagine beef tenderloin lovingly coated with pâté and duxelles, all wrapped in a crisp puff pastry. The precision in sealing the tenderloin tightly within the pastry, ensuring it cooks to juicy perfection while keeping the pastry flaky. This is what makes or breaks the dish, really. Definitely not for newbies. Traditionally, it was a centerpiece at grand dinners and special occasions. Slicing into a beef Wellington at the table revealed layers of succulent meat and intricate pastry. A true feast for the senses. Its grand presentation and complex flavors made it a memorable part of celebratory meals, evoking a sense of luxury and nostalgia for a time when dining was an art form. Number 4. Chicken a la king. Now this one gives me memories. My mom used to make it all the time. Chicken a la king is a creamy classic that's been comforting dinners since the early 1900s. This dish combines tender chicken with a rich sauce made of mushrooms, pimentos, and green peppers, all enveloped in a creamy roe. Some say it was first created by William King. It was marketed with slogans like "Cooking for Kings" and often served on toast or in a vol au vent. This dish became a staple at family gatherings and special events, symbolizing a touch of elegance and indulgence on the table. Imagine the aroma filling the kitchen, the anticipation of a hearty meal, and the joy of sharing it with loved ones. Number 5. Succotash. Succotash is not only my wife's favorite breakfast place in Kansas City, but also a famous dish of diced vegetables. It might sound like a simple dish, but it has a rich history. If you're of a certain age, the term succotash might take you back to Sylvester the Cat from Looney Tunes, humorously exclaiming,
"Not for a succotash."
However, this dish, introduced to colonial immigrants by Native Americans in the 17th century, is a beloved part of American culinary heritage. Traditionally, succotash combines corn and lima beans, but variations often include bell peppers, okra, or tomatoes for added flavor and color. Known for its flexibility as you can swap ingredients based on what's available, this dish, originally a stew of corn, beans, and squash, has evolved over centuries to become a versatile side dish. Whether considered a Yankee staple in the Northeast or a Southern creation, succotash remains a nostalgic favorite, often prepared with salted pork belly or bacon, and sometimes enriched with milk, butter, or cream. Number 6. Rumaki. Rumaki takes a spin through the exotic with its unusual combo of water, chestnuts, and chicken liver all wrapped up in bacon. Its debut in American tiki bars of the 1950s brought a touch of the Polynesian cuisine to cocktail parties. The liver and water chestnuts get a soak in soy sauce and ginger, Then it's all bundled in bacon and baked till crisp. This appetizer is a real conversation starter, known for its bold flavors and intriguing texture contrasts. It often made its appearance speared in skewers or fancy toothpicks, making it easy to grab and enjoy. Rumaki was the star of many gatherings, adding a dash of that daring to the appetizer spread and sparking lively chats among guests. Even today, the mere mention of Rumaki can transport one back to the lively themed parties of the mid-century America, where exotic flavors and adventurous combinations were all the rage. Its unique blend of ingredients and nostalgic appeal make it a memorable addition to any retro-themed event. Number 7. Hamburger Helper. Hamburger Helper, a quick and convenient meal solution, and my sister's least favorite dish. It became a household staple in the 1970s. This boxed meal kit revolutionized dinner prep by combining ground beef with a variety of pasta and sauce mixes. This made it easier for busy families to whip up a warm, hearty meal in minutes. Original flavors like cheeseburger macaroni and beef stroganoff quickly became favorites, promising consistency and delicious taste with minimal effort. As the years went by, Hamburger Helper expanded its line to include a wide array of flavors, catering to diverse tastes and preferences. The appeal of Hamburger Helper lies in its simplicity and the nostalgic comfort of a home-cooked meal without the fuss. For many American families, it became the go-to option for quick, satisfying dinners, evoking memories of cozy family meals and busy weeknights made easier. Number 8. Stuffed bell peppers. Okay, this one I don't think should have faded into history. It's so good! Stuffed bell peppers are a vibrant and hearty dish that once graced many dinner tables. This meal involves hollowing out colorful bell peppers and filling them with a savory mix of ground beef or pork, rice, tomatoes, onions, and spices. After baking, the peppers became tender, and the filling becomes a deliciously unified blend of flavors. It's a versatile dish that can be customized to taste, making it a family favorite for its simplicity and satisfying nature. Stuffed bell peppers turned mealtime into a colorful, all-in-one experience, offering both nutrition and flavor in every bite. They were often served at family gatherings and special occasions, where the bright colors and rich aroma filled the room, creating a sense of warmth and togetherness. Number 9. Blackened Redfish. Blackened Redfish brought a fiery kick to the table in the 1980s, spicing up dinner menus everywhere. Chef Paul Poudrome put this dish on the map with its bold Cajun spices and crispy charred crust. Imagine a perfectly seasoned redfish fillet sizzling in a hot skillet, the aroma filling the kitchen as it locks in all that juicy flavor, served with a squeeze of fresh lemon and simple sides like rice or vegetables. Blackened Redfish is a delightful balance of spicy and flavor. Its popularity soared so high that it led to overfishing, prompting regulations to protect the species. This dish not only wowed taste buds, but also opened the eyes to sustainable cooking practices. Number 10. Chicken Marbella. Chicken Marbella takes us back to the vibrant culinary scene of the 1980s, a decade known for its bold and creative flavors. This dish, first introduced in the Silver Palette cookbook by Julie Rosso and Sheila Lukens, is a delightful blend of sweet and savory. Imagine chicken marinated in a mixture of oil, vinegar, capers, olives, prunes, and aromatic herbs. This marinating process infuses the chicken with a rich depth of flavor. The magic happens when the chicken, coated with a touch of brown sugar and white wine, is baked to perfection. The result is a beautifully roasted dish that fills your kitchen with an irresistible aroma. Garnished with fresh parsley, chicken Marbella not only looks impressive but tastes heavenly. It's perfect for dinner parties, allowing hosts to prep in advance and bake just before serving, making entertaining a breeze. Its unique combination of ingredients with prunes, adding a surprising and delightful twist, brings a Mediterranean flair to American tables. Number 11. Spinach Dip. Spinach dip became a staple at parties in the late 20th century, evoking a nostalgic charm that still makes it a favorite today. Its roots trace back to mid-century America when convenience foods took center stage. The dip's original recipe was a perfect fit for the era, featuring ready-made ingredients like sour cream, mayonnaise, and dry soup mix for a quick and easy appetizer. As time went on, the recipe evolved with fresh spinach and varied bread options, but the essence remained unchanged. Known for its creamy texture and rich flavor, this dip blends spinach with sour cream, mayonnaise, water chestnuts, and green onions. Spinach dip was often served in a hollowed-out bread bowl during the California dip craze, adding a touch of flair to any gathering. Beyond its deliciousness, spinach dip symbolizes communal dining and celebration, fostering a sense of togetherness and enjoyment at parties, family gatherings, and holiday events. Number 12. Quiche Lorraine. Do you have a childhood memory of eating quiche Lorraine? This dish is like a nostalgic hug from the Lorraine region of France, blending eggs, cream, and smoked bacon in a buttery, flaky crust. With a history that stretches from humble medieval origins to a beloved brunch classic. Each bite reveals a crispy pastry shell and a creamy velvety filling where smoky bacon harmonizes with rich custard. Quiche Lorraine was particularly celebrated in the U.S. during the 1950s, a time when American cooks eagerly explored international cuisines. This classic stands out for its perfect balance of taste and texture, making it a star at both elegant gatherings and casual family meals. Often paired with a fresh, crisp salad, it effortlessly blends sophistication with simplicity, continuing to evoke a sense of comfort and nostalgia with every bite. Number 13. Corned beef and cabbage. Corned beef and cabbage is a cherished classic, especially on St. Patrick's Day. This dish, a testament to Irish-American ingenuity, pairs salt-cured beef brisket with cabbage, carrots, and potatoes, all cooked together in a savory, flavorful pot. The corned part of the name comes from the large grains of salt used in the curing process, a method dating back to a time before refrigeration. Interestingly, this combination was actually an American creation. In 19th century New York, Irish immigrants who lived near Jewish delis saw similarities between the corned beef they found there and the bacon they used back home, so they adapted and embraced this hearty dish, turning it into a symbol of celebration and community. Number 14. Cajun Chicken. Cajun Chicken brings the bold flavors of Louisiana right to your plate. Imagine tender chicken coated in a vibrant mix of paprika, cayenne, garlic, and onion powders, then seared to a crispy perfection. The spices create a flavorful crust that's spicy yet irresistible, while the inside stays juicy and tender. Served with classic sides like dirty sauce or sautéed greens, Cajun Chicken evokes a sense of southern comfort and warmth. It rose to fame as people began to crave authentic regional American dishes, and it's still celebrated for its robust, spicy kick. This dish doesn't just fill you up, it takes you back to simpler, heartier times. Number 15. Stovetop Goulash. Stovetop Goulash offers a quick and hearty take on the classic Hungarian stew. This American twist blends ground beef with tomatoes, bell peppers, onions, and smoky paprika, simmered together in one pot for simplicity and depth of flavor. Imagine a warm, savory dish that fills the kitchen with a nostalgic aroma, evoking memories of home-cooked comfort. Served over noodles or rice, it's not just a meal, but a reminder of simpler times and family gatherings. Its adaptability, easily modified to suit various tastes or whatever ingredients you have on hand, makes Stovetop Goulash a dependable and heartwarming choice for busy weeknights. So there you have it, a culinary journey through 15 bygone dinners. Some of these dishes might sound unappetizing by today's standards, while others might spark childhood memories. As tastes and preferences evolve, so does our culinary landscape. But one thing remains constant: our love for a delicious and shared meal. What forgotten dish would you love to see make a comeback? Share your thoughts in the comments below.